Namaskar. Beautiful peace and grace. Generosity, love, and mercy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here in this space. Thank you for being here in this space. There was once a spiritual man sitting by the side of the road, and another man came speeding along on a horse. And he almost ran over the spiritual man and then stopped a few steps away. The spiritual man said to the horse rider, "Hey, where are you going in such a hurry without even thinking about others that might be around you?" And the man replied, "I don't know. Ask the horse." Then the spiritual man sat back down and he pondered. Am I leading my mind, managing it, or is it leading and managing me, not even thinking of how it affects others? In this space, we're here to calm the mind. I remember hearing a lady say a few years ago, she was real quick-tempered, short-fused. And I remember her saying, "This is just the way I am." And I thought about that. And I looked at all of the people that were casualties of, "This is just the way I am." And I thought, is this really just the way she is? In her true self? If we're created in the likeness and the image of God, is malice, violence, selfishness, self-righteousness, arrogance, impatience, is that the way God is? I have to say, in my life, that's not the way God has been. And so, if you find yourself saying, "This is just the way I deal with relationships," or "This is just the way I am," and you have a string of casualties behind you from the decisions you've made, ask yourself, is this really the way I am? Or is my mind, my habits, my conditioning running away with me? Not even paying attention to those that may get run over. As the third eye opens, we begin to see not just outside, but inside. In fact, we see inside first. The third eye is insight, not just eyesight. And it should incite us to be more authentically and essentially and genuinely our true self. Welcome to meditation today. Meditation is the best medication. If we heal ourselves, we are essentially healing the world. As I mentioned to you before, if you're at peace within, you're bringing more peace to the world, because that's the frequency you send out. My goal is not to change other people. My goal is no longer to bring peace in the world outside. My goal is to have peace within, and anything that costs me my peace is too expensive. And knowing that, I start spending my emotional, spiritual, and physical currency with much more mindfulness, loving awareness. Again, for those who may have missed the story right at the beginning, because I just jumped right into it, for those who are just now popping on, real quick, there was a spiritual man sitting by the road. Another man came along riding a horse very fast. He rode the horse so fast and so just sporadically that he almost ran over the spiritual man who had just been sitting there. The horse got a few steps up and the man yelled out, "Hey, where are you going so fast, not even paying attention to what may happen to others?" And the man said, "I don't know, ask the horse." The spiritual man sat back down and pondered this response and asked himself, is my mind in control as well? Or am I managing my mind? Who's in charge? The horse or the man on the horse? When it comes to your mind, who's in charge? Today, not only are you the observer and the witness of your thoughts, but you are also the one who gets to decide which thoughts gain your attention, thus gaining your energy. Which thoughts are you energizing today? Today we clear even more of the insight so that we can see clearly. That's our work today. Let's see who else here. Karen Atlanta, good morning. Melinda, good morning. Donna, good morning. Tim, good morning. Barbara and Jim, good morning. Lisa, good morning. Monique, good morning. Linda, good morning. Elle, good morning. Mati, good morning. Rashida, good morning. Denise, good morning. I don't guarantee that you will have more money, or that Mr. or Miss Right will come into your life, or that if you're suffering from cancer or some other kind of disease, that you'll be healed in this practice. But what I can guarantee you is that if you will discipline yourself to be in mindfulness, whether through this venue here or just on your own, I can guarantee you a more peaceful, loving, patient life. I can guarantee you that. And I think there are others here who would say amen to that. So I encourage you to continue, even though there's chaos going on around you. You're going through relationship problems. You have people who are rejecting you. You have financial needs, physical needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs. Even though you're not quite sure if this is a Christian practice or a Muslim practice, or you're not quite sure that this is true to Vedic tradition or to Buddhic tradition or to Taoist tradition. Even if you're not sure of any of those things, what I can guarantee you is the practice we're in together will change your life for the good. You will walk around with more harmony within, more peace within, thus creating more harmony and peace with the world. You'll find that you walk on the earth more lightly. This practice can change your life. It has changed mine. When we are together in this space, we are in love with each other, as if we were all sitting in the same hot tub together. We are in loving awareness together. we are creating loving awareness energy together. And that is life-changing. Today, once again, let's sit together, be together in the opening, cleansing, and complete healing of our insightful third eye. Remembering that the brain, the mind, the thoughts, it's going to run around, jump around like little monkeys everywhere. Let it do it. Don't try to fight it. In fact, don't engage it at all. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Let it do it. Sometimes, most of the time, a few years ago, I was diagnosed ADHD, or ADD, attention deficit disorder, which meant I had focus issues. I always thought, maybe this is why I can't meditate. But you see, the confession I made was, I can't meditate. And I shifted that, changed that. And now I no longer live with the idea that I can't meditate. In fact, meditation is a habit and has created a meditative habitat for me. And now I can focus better on everything. Diagnosis, prognosis, nah, okay. Let's bring more focus to our third eye, insight. If you would take a moment, instead of closing your eyes all the way, close them almost all the way. Don't strain to have them closed. Just allow a little of the eyesight. We're not going to measure the difference between eyesight and insight this morning, but I do want to invite you to just sit comfortably, quietly, bringing our concentration to the breath, this most basic action of life, the happening. As I bring my focus to the breath, I notice that my shoulders are more relaxed, my neck less tense. Even my facial muscles are relaxing. Today we will bring our attention and concentration, energy, if you will, toward the third eye. But for right now, let's keep our attention and our energy in the heart space and noticing the rhythm of life, breathing and heart beating. And two words come to mind in this space. Those words are, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In this practice, I appreciate these lungs that breathe, this heart that beats. Thank you. Thank you. breathing pattern without interruption, without interference. Allow the energy, the consciousness, the spacious awareness, the presence that causes the breathing and the heart beating. Allow that energy to come into your awareness. It is the pure presence. That causes you to be able to live in this human existence. Beating the heart, breathing the lungs, breathing in, I receive clarity, insight, and heightened intuition. Breathing out, I let go of the foggy, unfocused mind. Breathing in, I receive clarity, insight, breathing out, I let go of the unfocused, foggy mind. Breathing in, clarity and insight. Breathing out, unfocused, foggy mindedness. I let it go. As we sit here together in this space, imagine that pure presence is like the window cleaner on a large building, or at the very least a large window. Pure presence is cleaning the window of your soul. And you notice, with the first swipe, that you can clearly see the beauty of the ocean through just a small area of the lens. And now a second swipe, wiping away busyness, wiping away conditioning, wiping away limits, wiping away hurt, disappointment, pain. And now you can see the beauty of the ocean even more clearly. There's more. There's more. And now pure presence wipes away, you see another area through the wiping away of the dross, the dust, the foggy mindedness. It's becoming clearer now. And now you can see the ocean with its waves, its ebb and flow. The beauty of the trees on the beach side. You're seeing flowers and beautiful nature, birds. The pictures are becoming clearer. And you recognize that not only is the eye of your understanding open, but the lens is being cleared. And I can see clearly now. Breathing in, clarity and insight. Breathing out, letting go of the unfocused and foggy mind. Breathing in, clarity and insight. Breathing out, the unfocused and foggy mind. Sit with me now in this space, in the quiet. Just bring your attention to the breathing, to the breath, and be here present. Om. seconds. Hold for 2 or 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then let it go. The mantra is breathing in clarity and insight. And breathing out the unfocused and foggy mind. Let's begin together now. And now allow a smile to form on your face. Smiling at the world. And so it is. Namaste, Namaskar, Amitabha. Peace and grace, generosity, compassion, love and kindness, diversity, clarity. Om. And so it is. And so it is. Ah, yeah. So good. So good. Hey, Mary. And hey, Rachel. I didn't get to greet you earlier, so glad you're here. Thank you for being in this space with me. Thank you for bringing your energy here. I hope this practice is meaningful to you. It is meaningful to me. This is why I continue in it. Anything we practice, again, becomes a habit. Ultimately, the combination of the two create our habitat. How do you want to live? I want to live free. I am free. I want to live with clarity. I am clarity. The mind is always doing its something. The brain is always computing information. It's what it's supposed to do. Let it, without interference, without the need to control. So I don't use the word control when it comes to the mind and the brain, or even your own feelings, thoughts, habits. When one controls another thing, the thing automatically activates rebellion or the untamed. Life is not tame. Life is wild. Let it be. Just be with it. Remember that your thoughts, your emotions, and your feelings are not you. Live in clarity. Thank you all so much for being here. Feels good. Yes, it does, doesn't it? And I know that the feeling of good is temporary, just like any other feeling. But why not center self, become balanced at the beginning of your day? Remember this as you go throughout this day. I just posted this a few moments ago on my Facebook page. Remember this. Diversity is best for mental, spiritual, and physical health because it's natural. If it wasn't natural, there wouldn't be so much diversity in nature. Don't believe the lie and the conditioning that it's been passed down from generation to generation, making you afraid of different. I don't know at what point we got off track, but let's get back on track with a full embrace of diversity. And instead of finding someone's habits or someone's desires or someone's lifestyle, instead of finding it crazy or weird, allow it to be in the space with you. And celebrate the diversity of all of life and honor all of life. That's really the meaning of Namaskar and Namaste. Honoring all of life. From a physical standpoint, as the third eye opens and becomes clear, there are some times that you may feel a physical response to that in the way of a headache, a slight headache or a dull sort of almost soreness as if you're exercising a muscle. It may happen and you may feel it here. As you do, instead of loathing it, love it. Oh my gosh, physically I'm actually opening up this insight. Some of the other pain that may come along with it is that you start to see life differently. You start to see people differently. You start to see some of the things that, the constructs, there becomes a realization that there are people hiding behind amendments and hiding behind constitutions and hiding behind ideals and conditioning that we've been given. And you start to see clearly past it. And then the game is off. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you. I love you. I love you. I mean it. Go and make it a great day and a great weekend. We'll see you on Sunday for Sunday Morning Connection, if that's your kind of thing. And if not, I'll see you back next Tuesday. Make it a great day because you can. Peace.